Now, as native Britons, we enjoy rights on this island, not just in England, Scotland, Wales, and Ulster. The whole of Britain, we have rights. It's ours. We fought long and hard for them over the centuries, often dying in the process to get them. You could say it's our God-given right. Even in the song Rule Britannia, it says Britons shall not be slaves, and we're not. We're slaves to no one. We've even allowed people from abroad to come over here and enjoy the same rights that we have, and they do. These people are quite lucky to escape whichever Islamic or socialist or communist hellhole they've escaped from, to come here and be a little bit more free. Aren't they lucky? But sadly, some of them, they want more, and they want more at our expense, and that's not on. Now, there was to be a protest by UKIP, a political party here in the UK, for those of you not in the know, and it was meant to be in Tower Hamlets, which is a borough in London with a heavy Muslim presence. However, the Met Police have shut down and prevented this protest in London due to significant community concerns. Basically, violent Muslims have said they'd kick off if UKIP and their supporters practice their God-given right to protest there. So does this now make Tower Hamlets an Islamist no-go zone? This is what the Met Police ex-post said, and I quote, "The prospect of serious disorder has prompted us to intervene to prevent a protest organised by UKIP from taking place in Tower Hamlets on Saturday. It was calling for mass deportations and had caused significant community concerns," end quote. Now, compare this march, or this protest, to the numerous anti-Semitic hate marches which have been going on a near weekly basis in London and around the country. The police didn't ban them, and they were calling for the eradication of the Jews, quite literally. Why? UKIP were allowed to protest in Liverpool back in the summer. There were plenty of people in Liverpool who would be offended by what UKIP stand for, but why is it different for Tower Hamlets? Why aren't they allowed to march there? This is quite literally two-tier policing, or a two-tier right to protest. And to quote Rupert Lowe MP, so what? What's offensive about mass deportations? We have Islamist hate spouted on our streets most weekends, yet the Met Police allow that with seeming joy. People have a right to peacefully protest to demand mass deportations, end quote. And he's absolutely right. So what we have now in this country is a group of people who have some sort of hold or control on the areas in which they live or dominate. An Israeli football team has been banned from playing in Aston Villa, a Birmingham football club. And now this. I mean, what the hell has happened to this country? This country is going to hell in a handcart, and that's because people are pandering. The authorities, people in charge, are pandering to, well, I was going to say a minority, but not anymore. The Welsh are the minority here now. And it's not right, you know, protest for all or protest for none. Free speech for all or free speech for none. Anti-Jewish hate marches for some. Mass deportation protests for none. Go figure. It's not like UKIP are going to go there and call for people's deaths or put into concentration camps, are they? There is a massive, massive problem in this country with migration, and the government aren't addressing it, so people are resorting to doing stuff like this in the hopes of getting their voices heard. Well, the vain hope. Because Starmer doesn't listen to anyone but himself and his vested interests, evidently. Anyway, there we go. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll catch you guys later. Roger Trout.